So I got off Highway 14, California Highway 14, at Avenue S, as in Scott. And I'm heading west on Avenue S. And the map on the car shows that we're nowhere. So this is all new. Okay, well, the car's all fueled up and I'm all fueled up. You might have noticed that the car got premium. Of course, I got regular. I got McDonald's. God, always reminds me how much I hate McDonald's. I shouldn't get McDonald's. This is a beautiful car. So my errands are done. And now any rational person would just go right on back onto the freeway and drive straight on home. But I'm not that rational, I guess, because I'm going to take this crazy windy way through those mountains. So we're going to go a more indirect route. No freeways for us. Not much out here. Lots of room for more houses, I guess, if they can find enough people to buy them. This is a pretty good place to come do burnouts, because they have not built the houses. They built all these cinder block walls, and then I think the housing market flopped and they never finished this neighborhood. So all these streets are in and these walls are up, but nobody lives out here. So it's a pretty safe place to be a knucklehead if that's what you want to do. Okay, looks like we're coming up to an intersection down there. I think that's Lake Elizabeth Road. And it's going to actually show up on the map again. Let's see. Oh, no. Well, yeah. It says Leona Valley to the left, so pretty sure this is, yeah, Elizabeth Lake Road. Yay, we're going to turn left here, and I'm aiming for a road called Bouquet Canyon. Okay, we just made it. I turned onto Bouquet Canyon Road, and now we're heading towards Saugus. So this road's going to be nice and windy and scenic and way better than the freeway and all of that traffic. Yeah, this is way better than the freeway. This is what a road trip is all about. Wide open roads, lovely sweeping curves, no traffic. I haven't hardly seen any other cars even going the other way. I hope that doesn't mean that the road's closed. I imagine they would have put up a sign if the road was closed, so, but keep your fingers crossed. Hey, there's water over there, a reservoir. That's cool. Wouldn't see that on the freeway. Okay, well, I finally caught up to somebody. I was kind of spanking it through the twisties back there. There's a bunch of 25 mile an hour, that's what they're posted anyway, corners on this road, and it's really fun. You can kind of, we made it into Saugus, so the fun part's over. That windy road sure makes having a manual transmission fun, and now I get to get on the freeway for the rest of this. I figured out how to operate the adaptive cruise control. As it turns out, it will not engage as long as you have the traction control turned off. So once I re-engage the traction control, then this fun little adaptive cruise control will come on. As you can see in the center there, it shows a little car in yellow at the top, and that's this van. It can see that van, and it's pacing him, and this is as close as I can get it to follow. There's a little thumb wheel on the stock that controls this thing where you can adjust the following distance. You see there, I just increased it, and now we're falling back a little further. Now I'll decrease it, and that'll catch me up to him a little bit closer. If you don't stay fairly close, everybody will change lanes in front of you, and when that happens, the car then falls way back again. So it really doesn't work that good in heavy traffic. I mean, it's kind of neat, but it falls so far behind that it ends up where everyone cuts in front of you, changes lanes, and then the car slows down even more, and it just doesn't seem like it's that useful. It's kind of fun out on the highway when you're just cruising along on a long highway trip. Then it works pretty good. But in traffic, where everything's jockeying around, it's kind of silly. You know, those poor guys going the other way in traffic. Another slightly disturbing thing that the adaptive cruise control does is if you have it set on, which I do, on like 69, we're actually doing about 56, and I just changed lanes, and I didn't touch the gas pedal or the brake pedal. All the traffic's going the same speed, and for that little bit of time that the sensor is between the lines of traffic and it doesn't see the car, it accelerates, boom, and then boom, hits the brakes again when you get into the lane. So it's really, and I realize it's a 2006 car, so they were trying their best back then, but it's really kind of silly. So now we're on Santa Susana Pass, and I'm going to go back through Box Canyon because I can. Really sad. Huge area out here that's fenced off, and it's beautiful. A lot of oak trees, and you can't even use it as a park because it has all sorts of contamination from the old Rocketdyne plant that used to be here. So it's kind of sad. This beautiful property, can't even walk your dog on it. Something on the car just broke. Imagine that. I'm driving along on the 118, just getting off at Rocky Peak, and I was playing with, as you saw, playing with the adaptive cruise control, and I turned it off, and it's got up onto the off ramp, and all of a sudden the car goes bling, and on the dash it says start off assist no longer available. Start off assist, that's probably the little thing that when you are on the brake at a light and you have the clutch in, as soon as you let off the brake, the car actually holds itself in position for about 1 second before it lets it roll backwards, if you would have rolled backwards. So I think that's what it was talking about. But now the dash has the traction control off light on it, and I didn't turn it off. I had to turn it on, if you'll recall, in order to use the cruise control. Well, now the cruise control is off and everything is off, but the traction control light is still on the dashboard, and when I touch the traction control button, nothing happens. The cruise control won't work anymore. So the bright side of all this is the traction control seems like it's permanently off now. I can't turn it on or off. I'd rather have it be always off than be on and I can't turn it off, but that also means the cruise control doesn't work anymore. So a new project. That's how my days usually go. That's what happens when you have a bunch of old German cars. Okay, well, you've been able to hear them for the last few times. Well, I know you heard them, so let's have a look. Here's the payoff. Money shot. Hey, how's it going, guys? These are the two newest members of the family. This is Ice Cube and Nipsey Hussle. Hi, guys. You sure were noisy. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time. See you, Jim.
baby. Yeah.